Opinions and stories around the game we love, told by your favorite storytellers. Stay up to date with all things cricket. Subscribe to Cricbuzz's YouTube channel and press that bell icon now. So then, this is the day in round one where the qualifiers to Super 12 would be decided from Group A. Would it be Sri Lanka, Namibia, Netherlands or the UAE? Let's find out in our match story. First game of the day, Sri Lanka take on the Netherlands. Sri Lanka were batting first, and while they had a middling sort of a power play, the issues were really outside of the power play. They lost 2 wickets in quick succession right outside the power play, and it seemed like trouble was brewing again for Sri Lanka's, very fragile looking batting lineup so far in this T20 World Cup. But then, like the previous game, this time around, it was Kusal Mendis. It was Nisanka in the previous game. Kusal Mendis this time around put his hand up, stitched some very good partnerships, first with Bhanuga Rajapaksa, then with Charith Asalanka, and they got on board a very decent 162 for 6 at the end of their 20 overs. Netherlands came out to bat, and they really had that one hero in Max O'Dowd, who really tried to keep Netherlands in the contest, but the other batters around him just kept falling apart. But to Max O'Dowd's credit, he didn't lose fight even till the very last over. It was still a big task, needed to hit 4 sixes in 6 balls, couldn't do it. But Netherlands really ran Sri Lanka very close towards the end. Sri Lanka winning the game by just 16 runs and staking a claim to a Super 12 slot. But by the end of this game, they weren't sure whether they were going to qualify in one group or the other because they weren't sure of their place. That place would be decided by the result of the second game, when Namibia were taking on the UAE. UAE won the toss and opted to bat first in this game, perhaps trying to exploit the batting weaknesses that we've seen Namibia have throughout this tournament while Namibia were chasing. And UAE weren't expressed with the bat, didn't try too many things, and yet put on the board a very good score, courtesy a half century from Wasim and almost a half century from Rizwan as well. They were very solid. 148 on the board seemed like a very good total. And then UAE's bowlers did what UAE's bowlers do. Be it Zahoor Khan, be it his other support cast around him, they really rendered the Namibian batting lineup that has been struggling so far in this tournament, apart from a few names here and there, again powerless towards the end. And that was a big issue for them. David Weezer and Trumpelman did try and take the game very deep. We've seen Weezer do it in the past as well for Namibia. This time around, it just wasn't enough. So then that locks the 2 qualifiers from Group A into Super 12. Sri Lanka, by the virtue of being the first team to qualify, go into Group 1 with the likes of England, Australia and New Zealand, while Netherlands qualify to Group 2 with the likes of India, Pakistan and South Africa.